Okay. You got me there. But that is not a crime. Okay.
Yikes. As a grown woman, how do you not have the emotional strength to not cry every time you get upset? Really surprising. Anyways, gentlemen, we've got some more from this creator later on in the video, but hey, let's get to it. Maybe we'll understand why she's so upset.
Ladies, you want some tips on being a bad bitch? Pay close attention. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is cringy, awkward, or embarrassing unless you let yourself believe that it is. So as long as you walk around like you don't give a fuck, no one else will give a fuck either. Every single person is replaceable, whether it's your friends, your boyfriend, doesn't matter. Never, ever, ever tolerate disrespect out of fear of being alone. The best revenge is doing absolutely nothing. If you want to drive someone fucking insane, quit the petty shit and watch them be putty in your hands. And remember, the person who cares the least always has the upper hand. Ladies, you want some tips on...
Ugh. Looks like a woman. Acts so masculine. I can't say it. She's a man. That would be too bad. The community would come after me. But no, in all honesty, it's no wonder people stay away from the bad bitch archetype. Like, I'd stay away from this one with a 15-foot pole. And yeah, here's the thing. If you act cringy in real life, like if I saw you filming something like this at a cafe, I would just laugh at you. Anyways, let's move on and come back to our little distressed person over here.
Thinking about this my entire life, because when am I ever going to be just content? Because I've always lived for a goal, right? When I was younger, I wanted to go to a good school, so I went to UC Berkeley, which was a pretty good school. And then when I was graduating from college, I wanted to get a job, which I did. When I got my full-time job, something was missing. I just felt like, oh, did I study all those years just to, work 9 to 5? So then I wanted to do something else. So I went to grad school. I wanted to go to grad school, and I ended up going to Harvard, which is a huge accomplishment, right? And I just felt like I've proved myself. I went to the most, highest caliber school out there. So like, check. And after that, I wanted to get like a high paying job. So I got a job in tech. Then I wanted to get a nice apartment, live in the suburbs, somewhere quiet where I can have a dog. Now I have that. So what? Next, I want to buy a house, settle down in a nice suburban neighborhood. Then what? How do you find a true sense of purpose for your life? What do you live for? I've actually been thinking.
Well, I can't answer that question for her because everybody's purpose in life is different. But honestly, this one got sold the whole blue pill narrative, Go to school, get a good job, get married, get a big house. Everybody lives different lives. That's life. Man. I mean, always strive towards your goals here, but it's no wonder that she's crying over, pretty much everything and in emotional distress when she can't figure her own life out. Moving along.
A boss chick doesn't come with feminine energy.
What does she come with?
And so,
Be quiet, Joe.
according to how we are defining a boss chick today, she does not come with feminine energy.
Men stay telling on themselves when it comes to how often they choose the wrong women. You mean to tell me out of all the bad bitches in the world, you happen to choose the one with the attitude problem, and now suddenly all women who are bad bitches have an attitude problem? Men are extremely frustrated by the fact that we no longer allow them to define what it means to be a woman anymore. See, men don't get to choose what femininity is to us. Femininity to them means we have decorum, elegance, and grace. When we shut those things off, they classify that shit as masculinity, when really, we just know how to turn that shit off. That's why I tell y'all femininity coaching is a scam, because these women are teaching you how to be more appealing to men. They're not teaching you what femininity is or what it means to be a woman. You get to decide what that is. And when you don't fall in line with the cookie cut way that society describes a woman, that's when men start getting frustrated, because that definition was something that they created. So the second you start getting a level of independence, autonomy, then it becomes a problem. And for the record, going out there, getting your own money, having your career, that is not you being masculine. And just because you go out there and get those things doesn't give you permission to emasculate a man. Please be aware that there are insecure men out there who feel uncomfortable with the concept of you going out there and doing your own thing, because it takes away from them. They want to go back to the traditional way of living because they were the only ones who benefited then. And a lot of them don't have anything else to bring to the table but money. It requires that they have to do more than just provide. And half of them don't even know what to do. And it's okay to want to build with a man instead of asking him to build for you.
A boss chick doesn't.
Oh man, so much to go over here. So let's go in reverse, I guess. She forgets that back in the day, and while I get things were crazy, it's not like women had nothing to benefit from marrying a man who had his stuff in order, but things have not changed for us men. Just don't see that as something that's necessary and are going to move on from women that give too much of this masculine energy. That's great and all, you can get a job. So what? So can we. We want what we don't have, which is why we engage in relationships with women. Which is, sometimes it just blows my mind how women don't get this. And we definitely don't want boss women out here. So move on when you get that attitude from somebody. Spend your time wisely. Always do your due diligence. And thanks for watching, gentlemen.